Hey everyone, my name is Mandy and welcome to the Handmade Homeschooler. Today we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day when it comes to homeschool. So I'm going to show you guys some of the goodies that I have, and if you sign up at the link down below, I will have all of these activities plus links plus more things that I'm not going to be able to cover all in this video to a couple of PDFs with all this information on it, and you guys will get these for free. So you don't have to pay for them, you just sign up at the link down below and it'll be a downloadable link that'll come up on your computer automatically. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about Valentine's Day for families in general, and that's going to cover a wide variety, a wide range of kids. So this has been a hot topic in my Facebook group, my Handmade Homeschooler Facebook group. I'll pop the link down below for that group as well. And there's some kids that this is their first Valentine's Day, not in a classroom setting, and they're kind of missing that parties and, you know, the making of the box where they get Valentines from their friends and doing the friend holiday party and everything. I've got some things that you can do in your own homeschool for relatively low cost or free for a pretty good range of kids here. So as a refresher, my kids are in 4th and 8th grade, almost 9th grade. So some of these are going to be way too young for them, and some of them will be for that age as well. So the first thing that I do, and this is kind of like a yearly thing in my house, is we have a really neat breakfast. So what was requested this year is the same thing that gets requested pretty much every year, which is red velvet pancakes. So basically what we do is we take a box of red velvet cake mix and we make pancakes out of it. There are pancake recipes on Pinterest and Google if you just look up cake mix pancakes, and it's relatively easy. It's super cheap because you can get a box of cake mix for like $1. And it's so much easier, especially when it's red velvet, to not have to deal with like the liquid food dye. So I make pancakes out of those, and you can even use like a heart cookie cutter and make like little heart pancakes. It's so cute. And then I top it with whipped cream and sometimes cream cheese frosting, but I go easy on that because it's really sugary. So we always have a nice breakfast, and then I have been decorating, especially this year. I find that it's just more fun, and I have my own house and I'm starting to get settled in the home that we purchased, and I started decorating this year. So I started doing dollar store crafts. Now this is something you can do by yourself or with your kids, but I'm going to show you guys one of the things that I made for my Valentine's Day decor. I made this for less than $10, and it's my pink ombre wreath, and I have this hanging up in my house, and one of them just fell off because I took it down. Whoops. And I just made it with the wreath maker, which was $1. This is all from the Dollar Tree. And I bought bunches of these roses. So I bought a bunch of the dark coral, the light pink, and the white, and I just went to town with a hot glue gun, and it looks so cute. And I did a bunch of these dollar store type of crafts and did them all over the house. I made like a banner out of those little small gift bags, and those gift bags are maybe about this big. I just cut them into a little flag shape, punched a hole in it, and put some twine and thread it through, and then hung it on my fireplace. So really cute stuff, really cheap because we're talking dollar store here, and that was fun. Okay, so moving on. Let's talk about kind of like the art and general crafts for the younger kids here. One of the things that you can do is grabbing some tissue paper. You probably already have this in your art stuff in school. Cut these into little 1-inch squares, or have the children do it depending on their age and if they can use the scissors yet. If you have the safety scissors, those are great. That's a great option. Have them cut them into squares, and then just have them decorate kind of like a little mosaic in a heart-shaped pattern. What you can do is you can actually go onto Google and just look up heart and print, like I think it's like heart coloring page or something. There will be a whole bunch there that you can download and print completely free. Print out one of those on paper and just have them go to town with tissue paper. It's such a great activity and it gets them with the color recognition and the small fine motor skills, especially if they're using scissors, and with the glue bottle because they're using a glue bottle to squeeze, and a glue stick is fine as well, and that uses the pincher grip as well. So lots of activities, small motor activities for a very easy, fun activity, and that's one that you can give them. You can prep it the night before even, and you can give that to them when you're working with the older kids on something else. Okay, so another thing you can do kind of along the same lines, find that Google image of a heart or trace one onto paper. You can just trace one and have the children with their safety scissors cut out the heart themselves, because you're going to be using those scissor skills with that. That is a scissor skills option for preschool and kinder. And that's a great way to get them practicing with scissors with their fine motor skills. Okay, so the next one I have is music, and ribbon wands are a great option for this. These are from Mouse Loves Pig, and aren't they just darling? I love these. And you can listen to your composer, whoever you're doing in your study, your music study, and they can dance. They can use these as hand kites outside for PE. These you can use for small and gross motor skills inside or outside depending on your weather. So aren't these really pretty in the purple and the red? I'll leave a link down below to where you can find these. I just love them, and I just like to have them around. They're just so pretty to look at. Okay, next, Carnation Hearts are a great option for all kinds of activities. If you use counter bears in your classroom, switch out your counter bears for the first couple weeks of February with Carnation Hearts. Use them the same way that you would use counter bears. Use them for simple addition and subtraction. Use them for sorting. Use them for color recognition. There's so many different projects you can do with these. I have a couple ideas listed on your PDF to download. Also at the dollar store, they had all kinds of really neat things. They have these really glittery hearts. You see these? They don't have a sticky back, but I decorated my kitchen table and my mantle with these, and they're so pretty. I wish I would have gotten more packs of these. For a sticker back option, they had these little carnation foam hearts at the Dollar Tree. I got these. You can put these on their papers. They have a whole bunch with really positive sayings on them. So if they do a good job, give them a heart sticker on their paper for the week. And you can decorate around the classroom. You can use those for art. And another thing that you can do is you can have your kids make Valentine's Day cards for their siblings and for mom and dad. So if they're missing that passing out and receiving of Valentine's, have them do that in the family. Make sure you write something really heartfelt and personal, because a lot of times in school, you're not going to get something really personal, but you're at home with the people who love you most, and you can find something really neat and do something really special and way more meaningful than you would be able to in a public school setting. So try that out. So for family, home, and Bible, I totally recommend doing things like decorating your space, and that can be your homeschool space, that can be your dining room, your living room. I didn't really do a whole lot in our homeschool room this year. We still have our Christmas lights up. I know you guys can't see them, but we actually still have our Christmas lights strung up. I did not take those down because I just loved them. And in our living room, in our kitchen though, I decorated all over the place. And what I do is I use fake flowers, kind of like in that wreath that you just saw. I put them, I don't take off the stems on that one. I actually leave them in vases all over the kitchen and the living room. And I really just, I almost transitioned to spring, but with light pinks and things that could almost be like Valentine's or spring. So think both. And you can also decorate with reds that might be left over from Christmas. So you might have more decor than you think. You just have to look at different options. I actually just came from Aldi today, and Aldi has so many cool things for Valentine's Day for low-cost options. They had these awesome heart-shaped pastas that I'm going to use for Valentine's Day. And I also have a new, I have new books coming for my kids. I can't talk very loud, but I have a special thing that I give my kids every year, and that is on the way. So I give them a little token of my love for them by wrapping up a nice gift and something that they would really, really like. So that's coming, and I always on Valentine's Day try to give them something. I don't go crazy with this. We're talking $10 or less type of thing, but just something so they know that I was thinking of them, that I care about them, and that I love them. So it's a great time to be giving to your children, giving back to them, and showing them your love through works and service. And for my kids, that means food. So there's lots of food, and my wedding anniversary is actually the day before Valentine's Day. So there's lots of love to go around during that week for us. There is also one thing that I was thinking of the other day was a study on Corinthians. I think would be great for the month of Valentine's, or for the month of February for Valentine's Day. So I would suggest actually doing a family study of Corinthians in a study Bible, like the John MacArthur study Bible. That's my favorite. So I would really study the verses, you know, the love verses, and really get to understand biblical love and talk about biblical love and what that looks like with your kids. So I didn't go over everything, but there are some other activities on these worksheets, so make sure you grab your copy. The link will be down below for you to get yours absolutely free, and I hope that you guys enjoy these in this video. Tell me below what you guys do in the comments for Valentine's Day. Do you guys do anything special? Do you kind of bypass it? Do you show your kids love somehow? I would love to know what you guys do as a family or as a homeschool parent. Pop it down below. I would love to see it, and I'm sure everybody's gonna be reading it to get ideas for their family as well. You can come over and join us in the Handmade Homeschooler group as well. We have all kinds of fun things there and lots of topics just like this one. All right, that's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day and happy homeschooling. Bye.